Mmm. 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 Mmm.
How's that taste?
This Starbucks coffee is delicious.
I could tell. You know, you reminded me of Bob.
Today we're going to learn about how to write dialogue in our narrative writing. 3 things that we're going to go over in this lesson. New paragraphs, quotation marks, and commas. Remember, if this was my piece of paper and I was writing for my narrative, and this was the red line, the first thing that we always have to do is indent. So, what's the first thing I said? So, I'm going to put, I'm not going to start at the red line, but I'm going to indent, and I'm going to write. I don't know what letter that is. How many times did I say that? I think 4. That is not an M either. And then in dialogue, you have to say what character said it. So, I'm going to say, Mr. Murphy, oh, I've gotten to my other red line on my paper, so I need to come back down to my next line, and I'm not going to start under here, but back on the red line. Mr. Murphy said. Excited. Now, remember, we need to add in our quotation marks. So, where do the quotation marks go? Around only what I said. So, I really didn't even say words. I just said, So, my quotation marks go at the beginning and at the end. And now, I need to start a new paragraph because I'm not talking anymore. My friend Tiffany then asked me a new question. So I'm not going to start right here, but I'm going to start a new paragraph. So when I start a new paragraph, again, you always indent. So I'm going to start right here, and I think she asked me, how's that taste? And I'm going to put a question mark because that is a question. And then you need to put, who said that? And my friend Tiffany did. So I'm going to put Tiffany asked. I got to the red line, so I'm going to go back to the next line, and I'm not going to write it indent again, but I'm going to go all the way over to this side. Tiffany asked. And put a period at the end of the sentence. And again, I need to add in my quotation marks. So I'm going to put it at the start of what I said, and at the end of what Tiffany asked me. How's that taste? Right here, notice, my marker is never working. Notice that the quotation mark goes after the punctuation. It doesn't go after taste, but it goes after the question mark. So you want to make sure that those quotation marks go around the punctuation. And then I'm going to add one more paragraph, because I said next, this Starbucks coffee is delicious. So, and I'm going to start a new paragraph, again, not start here, but go down to the second line and indent. And I'm going to first say, Mr. Murphy thought to himself, and responded, and then I'm going to put what I said. This Starbucks coffee is delicious. And notice, after I did my first line of my paragraph, I went all the way back to the edge. And now I need to add in my quotation marks, just over what I said. And what I said was, this Starbucks coffee is delicious. So I'm going to put my quotation marks in front of this and after delicious. And remember, the period goes before the end quotation marks. And I could go on and write down what Tiffany asked me, but I ran out of room. And look at, I have 3 paragraphs. My first one is when I spoke, my second one is when Tiffany spoke, and then my third one is when I responded. So a new paragraph each time a new character talks.